Hi, James here from Wild Tales Raw Food Specialist here in Tonrell, South Wales. I'd like to take you through a few examples of the different types of raw meals that we do in the shop. So they're all frozen, they're all defrosted in the fridge, ready to go. But I want to specifically focus today on the amount of bone in there. You can walk into a supermarket today and pick up a packet of raw, whether that's chicken or beef, etc. But you'll find that the bone content is quite high in there, up to 20%. In our shop, the content is 10%, 8% or less. So you're still getting the benefit of the ground bone, the benefits of their dental health, their joint health, but it's a much lower level. So vets will be concerned about the volume of bone in a diet because it can fill up and cause problems with the bowel. So if we have a look, this is typically what people would be buying, the majority of people, 80-10-10. Formula. So 80% meat, whether that's venison, duck, rabbit, etc. But with 10% bone and 10% offal. All right, as you can see on the pack there. Now what we can do is we can add in a supplement then. So imagine in the bowl, we've taken 20% of the space in the bowl and we've put some supplement in there that's ground up for them, powder form. And it's got lots of superfood and veg and fruit selected to really boost their health. So we've actually taken that 80-10-10, but because we've put 1/5 of the bowl, 20% as the supplement, we've reduced that down to about 8%. So we're way away from that 20% bone that we were talking about earlier, which the vet's are concerned with. Nowhere near that. So we can also mix it, we haven't got to give 80-10-10 every day. We can also put ones which have no bone in at all. So there's examples here: salmon, mince, pork, beef tripe, lamb tripe. We've even got a complete here from Nutriment, which has no bone in at all, but they're getting the extras, superfoods and veg, etc. that's in the powders there already done for you. So that's bringing the volume of bone down as well. Some dogs can't have bone at all. They are rare, but they're antler powder, eggshell powder that we can use as a great source of calcium. Also, now and then you might want to give your dog some oily fish or some duck necks or marrow bones to keep them occupied. That might be pushing the bone content up, but like I said, if you're giving them that day, you're giving them something with no bone in at all, like the tripe or the salmon, then you're averaging that bone content out. So here are examples of complete meals, which the vets and nutritionists have designed to give that great all-round balance of meat, bone, offal, veg and superfoods. There's examples from Nutriment Raw and Naked Dog and Duggies. And for those people who are going on holiday now in the summer and they're camping, or maybe they just don't have the freezer space and need something which is providing that high level of meat and superfoods and veg, but they don't have to freeze it, then these bags are designed for that purpose. So they're made by the same people who make the raw meals, but it looks like this. So in general, it's called cold pressed, which just means that they haven't essentially burnt it at the very high temperatures which they have for the kibble in the supermarkets. They've only cooked it slowly to the temperature they need to lock in the goodness and then stop. All right, so it looks like this. Now your dog is going to notice straight away that there's, just by smelling it, that there's a large amount of meat in there and the veg and the superfoods. But there's no grain, there's no sugar, there's no salt, there's no additives in there. So it's a healthy diet, like I say, just cooked enough to lock that in. So very convenient if you're going away. So we've got all these options here for you. Now, we're a raw food specialist, so we'll advise you on what is right for your dog as an individual based on the information you give us. So if you ever want to chat, please just give us a call or find out details on the website or pop into the shop in Tonrell and we'd be more than happy to help you. Thank you.